Menopause is counted from when a woman doesn't have her period for 12 consecutive months. Biologically, it happens because as you get older, you get a reduction of follicles, which hold eggs in your ovaries. As those follicles reduce, you lose estrogen and progesterone. And without that feedback to the pituitary gland, it produces FSH, which is a follicle stimulating hormone. And that's why menopause feels so chaotic. You've got a reduction in normal sex hormones, and then you've got a rise in other hormones to make up for that negative feedback. We move into that stage of life because of a natural yin decline. So in Chinese medicine, we have what we call yin and yang. When you're younger, that yin and yang is quite balanced, and that's how the body processes work day to day. When you get older, in your 40s, you start getting a natural decline in what we call yin. The yin is essentially the cool part of the body, and the yang is essentially the hot part of the body. Now, those two usually stay in balance. Now, the yin is the cool, it's what produces body fluid, it's what nourishes the body. The yang is the more energetic part, it's the more metabolic part, it's the more fire part. Now, what happens as your body gets into, their 40s is that yin naturally declines. And that's why you start getting symptoms of like dryness, because yin, which usually supports body fluid production, starts to decline. So you start getting sort of dryness in the hair, dryness in the skin. And then you get the heat symptoms like hot flushes and night sweats. And that happens because you've got a relative heat compared to the amount of yin you have. So the yin usually balances out the yang, so that the cool balances out the heat in the body. As you get a decline in cold or yin, you get a relative heat in the body, which is why you start getting these heat symptoms. The other interesting thing that I want to explain here is the night symptoms. A lot of menopausal symptoms happen at night, and that's a lot to do with this yin and yang sort of dance as well. So because the yin governs the night, because it's the moon, and the yang governs the day, which is the sun, the yin is supposed to flourish overnight. What happens is when you don't have enough of that yin, it doesn't anchor the yang at night, so you get a lot of heat symptoms coming at night. A lot of Western perspective doesn't sort of see it that way. They don't see hot flushes during the night versus during the day as very different. However, in Chinese medicine, because the yin is supposed to anchor the yang at night, we see a lot of night symptoms, and that's how we explain it. Menopause is a natural state. It is something that is supposed to happen to your body with the right tools, with the right knowledge, with the right education, with doing your research around natural therapies and lifestyle changes. We can help you transition through menopause easily and smoothly.